I do want to touch on this area about the weights. We've got a couple of minutes to talk about this, Jimmy.
Right.
I think it's everyone's impression, certainly myself and Billy, that all the extra weight went into the saddle. And
well, I'll give you an example,
yes.
right? If you're, say, Andrew Thornton,
yeah.
main example, because he's the one, he does it a lot of the time.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not the only one that does it.
No, it's not as if people can do it, it's not as if you're not allowed. But Andrew would, if he was doing 10-9, that'd be quite light for him. So he'd have a dock saddle, is what we call it. And it's a pound. It usually weigh around 1.5 pounds. The saddle does. So he'd do 10-9 in that saddle, and he'd have light breeches and light boots and light everything. So all his gear.
Is this all his gear? Is this all user jockey's gear?
Yeah, it's all your own gear. And all your gear and your saddle, when you're doing really light, you can get it as low as £3.5 pounds for all the gear you're wearing and your saddle. You're allowed by the clerk of the scales £2 for your back pad. So when you say the top horse is 11 stone 12, it actually has 12 stone. But you're allowed, they give you £2 for the back protector, because the back protectors weigh, they can weigh up to £2. So you're allowed that much weight. So with the like of that, so he does 10-9 and he's all his light gear on. So his next ride might have 11 stone 3 or 4, which is £8 more, £7 more, whatever.
Yeah.
Now he can go in and he can take his light breeches off and put his heavier breeches on. If it's a cold day, you might want to do that. Or change his boots, because you have light boots which are, they're plastic and they weigh about £0.5 pound. But your other heavy boots, which last a lot longer, could be £1 each. So that's £2. So there's £2 straight away.
Yeah.
Then you can,
and presumably the longer you're in the game, you know what each.
You know
weighs.
exactly how your weight is and what you can have and what you can't have, and if you're, say, 10-7 stripped and you've got to do 11 stone 2, you have, each jockey has 3 or 4 saddles.
Yeah.
So because you don't want to be doing 12 stone in a small saddle with loads of dead weight.
Is it the jockey, Jimmy? Is it the valet? Does the valet organise all that for the jockey?
Yeah, the valets do, but you know yourself as well. You have an idea, well, I want to do it on that saddle, or I should be able to do it on that saddle because I did the other day. But getting back to that, so he puts on heavy breeches, heavy boots, maybe a heavier polo neck, which goes under the back protector. Your colours might be heavier, because some colours are £0.5 pound, some are £1.5 pound. If you ever see the
red's heavier than yellow.
No, but if you ever see the royal colours, right?
Yeah, the royal colours are weigh a bit more.
But the Queen's colours, there's like a tassel on top, and they do weigh about £2. If you held them, in comparison to all the flat colours, they would be £0.5 pound. They're like real tiny, but the other ones
if you want to go in too underweight, you just don't wear the tassel.
Yeah,
that's how I do. Yeah,
you can't chop it off because you get put in jail because it's the Queen's.
They used to wear the old jersey type.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but they used to weigh about £2 or £3. And what's worse is, right, if you go out and it's raining, and you go out in an old woolly jumper like that, you come back in and you're £0.5 stone too heavy because you're soaked.
Yeah, that's a point.
It's all taken into account, and people probably don't realise it. But yeah, you can add £5 to £7 on your person without putting it into a lead cloth, which can make a difference, because when you have dead weight on a horse, you know what I mean.
It's just it doesn't move.
But when it's on you, it's not dead on the horse's back. So you can. People have different opinions and different views on it, but you can think to yourself, well, if it's not dead weight on the horse. Yeah, he is carrying the same weight.
Okay, I'm going to have to let you go there. Fascinating subject.
I went into a tangent again,
about it.